everybody, I have Charlie here today, and he's a realtor here at Century 21, and I'll just let him kind of take the floor and give us some background information about himself, and then we'll go into some questions. Charlie, take it away.
So I'm Charlie Hoitt here with Century 21 Kearney Associates, and other than being a realtor, I'm also a PhD student at Texas Tech, and I also teach at Tech, so
Awesome.
I teach a natural resource management class.
Yeah, which I got to be a part of that. That was great. Loved it. So much fun. Shout out to them. What else? How long have you kind of been a realtor?
So this will be my third, so 6, almost 7 years now.
Oh wow. Okay. What do you think your top 3 strengths as an agent are?
As an agent, knowledge of land, communication, of course.
Yes.
Big deal in both teaching and real estate.
Yes. Yeah. You gotta have to have that.
And I don't know, the third one would probably be, like I said, communication.
Yeah.
Just teaching.
Teaching, learning,
with,
kind of,
learning.
being flexible with all things.
Using the 2 ears instead
Yes.
of 1 mouth, that
Yes.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Listening.
That's good. I've never heard that. That's really awesome. What do you kind of like specialize in? I know you mentioned like land and stuff like that, but is that what you usually specialize in, or do you kind of just do a mix of everything?
Land, yeah, land's my big deal, especially like hunting lands,
Okay.
recreational lands, that would be, and then next would be ag lands.
Okay.
And especially animal.
Yeah.
Ranching, grazing leases, stuff like that. Would
Okay.
be my most interest.
Awesome. Well, that's really cool. What made you want to become a realtor? I know that you're a teacher right now and getting your PhD, but what made you want to become a realtor?
So when I first came to Tech, I kind of just I had moved on from my master's degree and kind of came here. Kind of took the chance to come here, and a couple of friends of mine were real estate, and I'd kind of been thinking about it. I'd worked with a guy down in South Texas a little bit at a private ranch and fish hatchery, and he kind of talked about getting my real estate license. This was back in probably 2008, 2009. So that probably was not the best time in the world to get a real estate license, but coming here, it seemed like when you first start your graduate program, you're not super busy, you're kind of still taking classes and things like that. So one summer I said, that's kind of a good idea. It's an income.
Yes.
And then it ended up being what paid for my research.
Yes.
So,
oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
so
That's
it paid
really
for
cool.
my research. So getting into the business, it was a big help having that, I guess, financial stability behind going to class and doing research and doing all the things I got to do. And then I wasn't teaching at the time.
Yeah.
So and shortly after I got my license, I think it was probably a year or so, I started teaching. So real estate and kind of teaching kind of be balanced.
Yeah.
And so.
Well, that's awesome. That is so cool. Why do you think that somebody should work with you? Like, what differentiates you from all the other agents? Because obviously right now there is a ton of agents
There is
right now.
a ton of agents.
So what do you think that like makes you different than everybody else?
Land knowledge of land, just soil from soils to the animals that live on it, vegetation, I can talk all that all the way along, and probably for a lot of people that's like, man, boring plants. I don't want to hear about that. The soil, why do I care about the soil? I'm just building a house, but you don't realize that, that does make a big
makes
difference.
a huge difference.
So
Yeah. Well,
that
that's
kind of
really
stuff.
awesome. Thank you so much for coming in today and letting me ask you a few questions. I hope everybody enjoyed and gives them a call if you're interested in any land, hunting land, or anything like that. Thank you.
Thank you.